I don't know what anybody's saying. I can't see it in chat. You guys are typing in YouTube chat. I'm sorry if I can't see it, but I appreciate you typing in YouTube chat. If you're typing in a different chat, I do appreciate it. My bad if I can't see it again. I gotta figure out my settings and all that stuff. I want those gauntlets. Clean. What is this? I think it is. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, it's not. Damn. The rest of this stuff, is kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie to you. Tarnish. This is pretty ass. This can be used for XP on some stuff. Blam. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I know, okay. Oh, I know. Yeah. Like, if you are typing in chat, I can only see Twitch and Kick chat right now. You can't see the YouTube chat unless you did type in YouTube before, and my shit's just fucked up. I do appreciate you joining the stream and all that jazz. I'm not gonna lie, I did have fun. I know it's only been an hour, but like, still, your boy has other things he has to do, like eat and go to sleep, want some shit. But I'm gonna be on later, probably on a different game, on some stuff. I gotta play other games, I gotta do other things. I just wanted to showcase the anniversary event. I didn't really do any other rewards. I didn't really buy any rewards actually. I'm gonna do that. You know what? Fuck that. We're not getting off the game. We're still on the game, actually, because I want to do some stuff. It's only not, as far as I'm concerned. We got enough time to stay awake. So we're gonna look at some shit. We got some shit on some stuff. What's an ad? One sec. My bad. One sec. It's a fucking ad. It's a fucking ad, guys. It's a fucking ad.
Business today. The thing with Samaya is that Shorty be around them niggas. And what I mean is that for someone who is crying on camera,
Oh my goodness, he said the word. Oh my
the way she move it and matching the things coming from her mouth.
And when you're breaking it online, I let everything else slide. Like I do. But if you come with something on the internet, I'm gonna just on the internet.
I've been real charitable to Shorty because I understand we're a bunch of dreamers trying to make it with social media. But when your name is constantly surrounded in rapper-related headlines, and this is after you was with the Twitch owners, evidently you ain't learned your lesson. It's gotten to the point where we're starting to feel like Shorty is moving on Tubi time. And it's frying me bad because when I initially made my video on how everyone was calling her the community ball, I was hella understanding. I even spoke on the double standards and how there are pressures to collab with them niggas. But when you're beefing with other women over rap niggas, and I'm saying you go back and forth with DJ Academics, you overdoing it with the Tubi gimmick. Everything from this point on is going to be the plot of the Tubi movie. Okay, so let me preface this all by showing y'all just how much of a clown show Samaya has been putting on. So do y'all remember when this happened?
Is there anything I can help you with?
Huh? My name is Mahaya, but I have a boyfriend. Samaya. Yeah. I hope that that's
Also, I need to mention, at this time, Samaya was 19 and No Cap was 27. Very weird circumstances, and honestly, it makes it easier for me to rationalize how everything else went. When I made my second video on Samaya, I was thinking that she had turned Floyd down, and I was thinking that No Cap was tripping. Why is everyone on her head? And then he responded to this clip by subbing Samaya on social media, and he put stay loyal to the game, not him. So in my head, that validated everything I was thinking. But there were niggas saying that in the reflection of the car, you can see her giving her contact information. I never really seen it, but what I do know is that it did get confirmed by Raya when she was with Silky that Samaya did indeed give her number out.
Oh, when Smart took his number. Yeah. Oh, he just confirmed it.
No, she didn't take the number. He gave her. I mean, she did. So Samaya was just lying about getting Floyd's contact, and this would mean that No Cap was justified in what he was saying. Until you realize that another girl named Chicago Hottie had exposed the fact No Cap was not only in her DMs, but he was following her. And he was also allegedly saying some stuff in DMs with Chicago Hottie's friends.
Your nigga got taste. Your nigga got taste. Your nigga got taste. And let me show you how easy your nigga is. This ain't even my message. These ain't even my messages, bitch. But your nigga texting my bitches. Huh. Your nigga, hey, I don't even want to show him. I don't even want that matter of fact, I'm gonna keep it so.
A video of Samaya getting beat up. Yeah, I know, I told you, this is really like a 2B movie. I don't think Samaya really started this beef per se, but it's like a quality of people you're around sort of thing. And it's what I was trying to get across when I made my first video on Samaya. If you're pursuing content creation, you gotta look at it like some shark-infested waters. I don't think Samaya was curating her spaces well enough, and now she has all of these problems. This is a long-distance relationship, according to her, by the way.
I just want to cry. That's another problem. Like, oh my gosh.
And this is after the whole Floyd Mayweather thing too, bro. So it just looks a mess. It's looking real messy. How do you go from publicly beefing with your rap boyfriend to talking about missing him because y'all are long distance? It's just about perception. And if you're going to cry on camera for the world to see because you aren't liking how you're being perceived, why are you allowing yourself to be perceived in that way? It doesn't make any sense to me. But I had to get all that out the way because we need to talk about Samaya and academics. Because he's basically accusing Samaya of turning into an industry ball. Y'all already know what I mean. There's no secret. In the industry, there are women who everyone knows is trying to get a piece of. And don't get me wrong, I think the streaming space is hella misogynistic. I know niggas will say any woman is a goer or a whore, but it all goes back to perception and how you carry yourself. And if you've been seen around different types of rappers and different types of streamers, you know what energy you're giving off. Samaya has been seen hanging with Trippie Redd. And here's the thing with Trippie. This nigga recently had a baby with Coi Leray. And not only that, he cheated on Coi Leray before she was pregnant and apparently while she was pregnant. That shit is pretty evil, twin. No Cap and Samaya also had a little back and forth over this, with No Cap telling Trippie Redd to not act funny, and Samaya telling No Cap to be loyal to the game, and that she's single. And then Trippie responded to this by saying hashtag NDA, which could be alluding to either the album that he's trying to drop or the one Samaya could have signed. But when you see a streamer go from being around them niggas and then being around the rap dudes, you start understanding that Shorty is playing with her own image. When you move aloof and you moving like your energy is something that is easy to access, of course niggas gonna call you a ball, bruh. I do wish we called more men community balls though, but that's neither here nor there.
And in all of these cases, time is always going to be the thing that makes you the winner. Because right now, trust me, the other rappers are inquiring about you like you're like the newest Ferrari. Yo, what's up with her? She got the head? Yo, they're doing yoke reviews. I don't know if you know. Like, no one's saying, oh, is she fun to hang out with at a vacation? This is how the conversation. Yo, Samaya, yo, she fire now. Yo, how's the head? Yo, she pretty? She like girls? Yo, is she tight? That's how the conversation's happening about you. Oh, they didn't tell you. This is why No Cap was in that. Even when you were staying at his house, he's embarrassed. You're staying at his house. He left you go fuck the money, but he's embarrassed to say, "Oh, that's my girlfriend." And maybe, and I don't lie, you think he likes it, but he's embarrassed. Trippie Redd just brought her on the trip. You know what he responded to No Cap with? NDA. Nobody wants to be like, listen, you're the modern day Selena Powell, Superhead. We've had
Now, there is so much to be said about this clip. First and foremost, this is all nasty, assuming it's true. If a bunch of dudes are talking about a shorty like this, they're definitely tripping. And it's definitely a pretty blunt showcase of how women are commodified and viewed. Not the video for that, though. But I can also say that that's basically the harsh reality of the entertainment industry. And that's why I said, these some shark-infested waters. And if you're a woman, I can't stress it enough. Stay away from this type of attention. This is literally succubus type stuff. They're trying to drain you. My subscribers know I don't like academics. He's a weirdo. But he's not saying this stuff for no reason. The academics and Samaya going back and forth really started with this video.
How much am I gonna next week? I'm serious. How much am I? Over 6 years. I was just about to say,
My bad, I gotta type something out before I like play any more videos on some shit. Cause I need to remember this. I have notes. I'll take notes whenever I like or something.
switch to TurboTax.
Oh, this sucks. Spent this for no reason.
I was about to say,
again, keep in mind these girls are like under 25. They have a little bit of following on social media. Guys are flying them out left and right. These girls, when they're popping this type of shit, the guys who got the money fly them out. Maybe they think that is cool. I ain't like that. Whatever. Like they're hypnotized by money. You fuck them for a week and say that, and they sit there, post a bunch of pictures of places you visit, shit you live in, cars you drive, and they get back on the track and go to the other women with truck. Like it's kind of a sad life. I don't know how they make it look so. They make it look so lit. Like yeah, you got to make us amount of money. Chat. These are the women you do not. Like come on. Like a woman that gives the criteria of how much you need to make, you don't take it. Right?
I really hate agreeing with this nigga, but he's just not necessarily wrong. If you got a price, anyone can fulfill it. I'm not saying you gotta hate. But if you're putting numbers on partnerships and not substance, I know you're a buy. And it looks like Samaya might be friends with some goers. Also, I know for a fact academics be around those caliber of women. He's literally in the industry. He's one of the industry's biggest names. So I'd say he has some authority on spotting them out to an extent. Samaya did respond to this, but she was being homophobic, which is lame as hell. We in 2026. Homophobia gimmicks are very played out. If you're still being homophobic in 2026, you're lame as hell. I will say though, Samaya was right when she said academics is the type of dude women need to stay away from. The only issue is that she just never actually addressed any of what he was saying, so this response kind of falls there.
I do stand on what I said. I do believe that you are part of, or some of the stuff you're glamorizing is part of escort culture. And there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying you how to live your life. You're a 20-year-old girl. Everybody goes through mistakes. Listen, I've been younger, and I've made my mistakes in different things. Not saying, listen to me, this is not a soapbox call. But I do want to let everybody know because they're seeing a lot of these images. I always said this about like when you watch relationships, and by the way, all this is not on Apple, just like the game show. These days, the internet shows us so much. all of the facades are starting to break. Remember when we thought all these relationships were perfect and we found out this person's cheating with this person, this happened, this happened? We used to look at Instagram and watch people just show cars after cars that they're buying for each other, this and that, until we start seeing all this shit crap. So it is important that you know how many girls who I know get lip fillers because they watch girls, maybe not necessarily her, watch other girls on social media making it glamorous.
Honestly, the hell must have froze over because academics has been making some very, very good points. And that's really the purpose of this video. Less of me cooking Samaya and more of me trying to acknowledge the part she plays and how she's being perceived and discussed on the internet. I don't know or think or really care if she's an escort that's just going for these rappers and streamers, but she is around the rappers and she was around the streamers and she is around the materialistic women. That's basically who we want to want. Even if she isn't actually doing any of that herself, it just kind of appears that she's moving that way. And not to mention, just being around it, making it seem positive, it's just like academics said, you're glorifying the lifestyle. And there's young women that see this, and it's really not what you want to be around. It's like the rappers and streamers, those people are second distance. They're trying to drain your energy. We're more influenced than what we know, and that's really what it is. So with that being said, Samaya is still on bad energy. This is how I feel at the end of the day. But I will say, if you move like a groupie, it means to say you're a groupie. So that's really all I had to say. Subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. Y'all niggas be blessed. I'm gonna get up out of here. Bye-bye.
Damn. Second. Besides me being tired. Second. I appreciate y'all tuning into the stream. I did try to send some stuff to another person, but it didn't work out. Hope y'all enjoyed the commentary. Me thanking people and me playing some songs that I know YouTube copyright strike like a motherfucker right now. I'm gonna catch y'all next time though. We're probably gonna try to hop on stream again tomorrow. Hop on the game on some shit. And we're gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna keep it pushing on some real stuff. Alright.